Okay, we've already looked at the percent equation a little bit. If you haven't watched the basic video, you need to watch the basic video. So when we look at this, we remember that the formula is part equals the percent as a decimal times the whole. Now we have to remember something on this. We're changing our percent to a decimal, which means simply moving the decimal over 2 places because you're dividing by 100. It shouldn't be too hard to do. It's a lot like percent proportion. Some people even think it's easier. So 7% of the people in America love math. I thought it'd be higher than that. If there are 320 million people in the United States, how many love math? Well, we're going to go ahead and we're going to actually do the percent equation. The first thing I do is always look for the percent. Well, it says 7%. Now remember, we have to write that as a decimal. So I'm going to put 0.07 to represent 7%. Now, we have to look for the whole amount next. If there are 320 million people in the United States, how many love math? Well, it sounds like the 320 million is our whole amount, and we're trying to figure out what part likes math. So it's as simple as doing the multiplication. You're going to do 0.07 times 320, and you will get x equals 22.4 million people love math. And you want to make sure you answer that question, how many love math? Because a lot of times there's a trick question in there, as you'll see on some of the other problems. About 40% of the 267th graders like pizza. How many students like pizza? Okay, so once again, I like to start with my percent, and I'm going to put 0.40. Remember, we have to change that percent to a decimal. 40% of the 267th graders like pizza. How many students like pizza? Well, it sounds like the 260 is the whole amount, and we're trying to figure out what part like pizza. So it's as simple as doing 0.40 times 260. And no, I can't do that with my head, so I'm cheating right now and using a calculator. And you just do 0.4 times 260, and you get 104. So our answer would be 104 students like pizza. Or actually 104 7th grade students like pizza. Okay, now, this one's where you get into some things that are kind of a little bit different, kind of like some of the other problems we'll be doing in the future assignments, and ones you've already done with percent proportion. So, Maureen buys some new running shoes for $120. How much will the total cost be if the sales tax is 9.25%? So we're just going to set this up. We know that our percent goes first. Now watch how I write my percent. I'm moving the decimal over twice because I'm dividing by 100. So it's going to be 0.0925. Okay, just pretend it's 9%. Write that down and add the 25 after it. That's the easiest way to do. Now, the whole amount is 120, and the sales tax is what we're trying to find first. So we'll do 0.0925 times 120, and we'll get $11.10. But realize this is just the tax, and we have to add it to that 120. So 120 plus $11.10 will be $131.10 for the total cost. We'll do some other problems later on to show you how you could even shortcut this problem to make it a little bit easier. Now our last problem, jeans were on sale for 30% off. If the jeans were originally priced at $42, what would be the discounted price? So we're going to simply we're trying to find out what part we discount first, and we're going to multiply 30% times 42. So we'll do 0.30 times 42, and we get x equals $12.60. Remember, if you're using a calculator and you get 12.6, turn that into money. Make it look like money, $12.60. Now that is our discount. So now we have to find our new price. How do we do that? do 42 minus 1260. And let's see what we get. 42 minus 1260 equals $29.40. So it costs $29.40 is the new sales price or discounted price. Okay, so that all looks pretty easy. And we'll show you some other tricks later on how you can shorten this problem even more.